Hi everybody! Welcome to another edition of Messages with Matt. Tonight is, what is today? The 20th. It is September 20th. Can you believe it? Hi, welcome. It is, the last day of summer. Hi everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I'm here at the house and been having a wonderful week. Oh, hey, good. Awesome. I needed confirmation on something. I just got the text message. Hi, so I can share something with you. I want to make sure. Oh, good. Okay. So now I can share something with you. I was checking to see if I could share something with you. So I can, and I will in just a minute. So, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, and, oh no. Hold on. There we go. My bracelet just got stuck in my notebook. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, everybody. There's a lot of you on here. I didn't get to say hi to you. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. I was going to cut my hair today. I completely forgot until I got into the shower. It was too late already. So, I'll have to cut my hair tomorrow. So I apologize. It's a little long. I had to literally paste it down. But I did put the glitter in for you guys. Hi, yeah, it is a little cold out. That's why I got a button down and a vest on. So, I've been having a wonderful week. Lots of relaxation. So, getting ready to go back to work this week. Took the last couple days off and getting ready to go back to work and start doing readings for everybody. Couple announcements. Brad and I are still working on a date for the Mediumship 101. We have been getting questions on that. So that will be most likely, hi Marla, that most likely will be happening sometime in October. I'm trying to find the right date and the right place for the event. If you don't know what that is, anybody that has abilities would like to try to have a session and a little bit of a workshop, try to see if you can hone in on your skills. We're going to have a mediumship class, and it works with intuition as well. So it'll be kind of a mediumship slash, sorry, my phone is blowing up. Mediumship and intuition course. So I will be announcing the dates. No dates have been announced yet, so don't worry. I will be announcing that soon. Okay. Oh, okay, I need to stop. My phone is blowing up with Snapchat. I apologize. Anyway, another announcement. So, this is the announcement I wanted to make. So, I didn't tell anybody yet. Hey, Tom. So I didn't want to make the announcement yet. And by the way, we will be doing cards. So, do have them. And I have some names picked out. But I wanted to make the announcement that I will be performing in a cabaret that is going to be at the Pennsylvania Playhouse. They held auditions, and myself and my friend Danya are going to be included in that. There's lots of amazing people that will be performing. There's, I think, 16 of us, and so we are going to be doing Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors, and it's a Halloween-themed show, Halloween-themed cabaret show at the Pennsylvania Playhouse. It's going to be October 10th and October 11th, 2 nights. I know it's because it's of COVID, it's going to be held outside and not in the Playhouse, so seating will be very limited. It's a donation of $10 for tickets. And if you notice, I posted something on the page the other day about Pennsylvania Playhouse is in need of some new equipment for performances, like microphones and technical things like that. So there is a donation that you can do. I donated $50. If you wanted to donate to the Pennsylvania Playhouse, which is an amazing organization, you can like their Facebook page, Pennsylvania Playhouse, and you can click right on there, or you can go on what I did the other day with the donation and click on there and donate. if you'd like to. That would be wonderful. So anyway, if anybody's interested in seeing my performances, they will be again October 10th and October 11th. I'll make more announcements about it, but that's at the Pennsylvania Playhouse. I'm sure tickets will go very quickly because they are limited as well because of the COVID. But anyway, it'll be really fun. There's going to be a group performance, and then we have our individual performances, which again I'll be doing Suddenly Seymour by from not Sweeney Todd, Little Shop of Horrors. So I was gonna do The Plant and do Feed Me, but I wanted to do a duet with my friend Danya. So anyway, that was about it. That was the information. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to share or not, but thank you so much for listening to that. Anyway, so I think that's it for announcements. I can't think of anything else that I was supposed to announce. So that's really about it. If you are interested, I will say, if you are interested in attending one of my readings, unfortunately, a lot of the group readings have been canceled because of, obviously, COVID and everything going on in large groups. But we are trying to figure something out and maybe doing smaller groups every month, like 10 to 12 people, because we can separate you and things of that nature. So if that happens, of course, I'll let you know. But as of right now, my 20, 30 people groups are not going on right now. So, but if you are interested in doing a private reading or a group reading at your home, you're more than welcome to do that. Bookings are going on right now for March and April of 2021. I know it seems very far away, but unfortunately that is what we're booked up to. So if you are interested, you can always go right into my website, LehighValleyMedium.com, and get more information, or go right to LehighValleyMedium@gmail.com. I'm sorry. I'm sorry and I'm not sorry. It's wonderful I'm booked up, but I apologize for the wait. But I do readings 5 days a week, so there's not much else I can do other than just tell you to book it now. Don't wait. Don't wait. So everybody waits, and we'll have to figure something out, and we'll do it one day, and we get probably anywhere between 5 to 15 bookings a day. So yeah, so book it now. Book it now. All right. So anyway, I don't know what you're. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Jenny says worth the wait. Thank you. So I got some cards. I know you guys are looking forward to that. Hold on. My electronics are going nuts tonight. All right. So, lots of you entered your names. So about 5 minutes before I went live, I picked out 3 names that stood out to me, that I got a feeling for, and then I will pick out probably 2 or 3 names. I'll probably do 2 or 3 names here and two or three names of somebody live here, and then also whatever else is coming through. Sometimes I just get readings that aren't specific to one person that I'm going to call out, that I'll just do a reading. If you guys watch every week, you know what I'm talking about. So, but if you haven't tuned in before, welcome. My name's Matthew. I'm on every night, Sundays, 9 p.m. Usually, typically every Sunday. Sometimes it's not every Sunday. But welcome. And I'm going to pick a card. And, oh, by the way, let me tell you this. Please do not put your name in a million times. Unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, we had a wonderful show. It was actually one of my favorite shows I've done in a while. It was such a good show, and about 2 hours after I posted it, Facebook retracted it and took it down because of spamming. So I think because there was a couple people that kept putting their names in a lot, and then they shared it with, which, by the way, please share it. I'm fine with you guys sharing it, but I think somebody shared it a lot, like a lot, or something, because, I mean, I didn't spam anybody, so I don't know the exact reasons. They didn't give me. I tried emailing. My Brad emailed. didn't really get anywhere with it. So unfortunately, they took the video down, and there's people that didn't get to hear the reading. So so please, just by all means, you can put your name in. I don't mind, but just please don't flood your name, and please share it, but don't share it more than once, please. We would hate to have it taken down again. So I don't know the exact reason why, but I'm guessing that's the reason why. Somebody else who does live shows said that that's something that they watch for because they technically consider it spamming. I don't know, whatever. All I know is there's people who have thousands of people watch videos and do the similar things, and their videos are going to get taken down. So I say it's bull, but whatever. Well, you can share it. By all means, you can share it. Just don't share it multiple times. That's all. You can share it. Just don't. If somebody's like, I'm not sharing. I'm like, no, it's okay. You can share it. I appreciate if you share it, but just share it once. Some people share it like literally like 5 times, and I think that's why. All right. Okay, so the first name I have is a name that I picked out prior to the show. Oh, thank you. Somebody said they love my hair. Thank you. Okay, so okay. So first person I have is Tiffany Stein, who's an Aquarius, just like me. Wonderful. Hi, Tiffany. Hopefully you're watching. If you're not watching, that's okay. You can watch later. But my friend Tiffany who watches the show often. Thank you, Joey. Joey says he loves the outfit. Thank you. So Tiffany, who is an Aquarius. Tiffany. I got 2 cards. I don't know why, but 2 cards jumped out at me, so I'm doing 2. Sometimes 2 pop out, and that's fine. Somebody did say, well, hold on, the same word inconsistent is consistently repeated, aka copy and pasted. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Then I know exactly what it was, because somebody kept going through and warning people to not put their last names in or something, and they did it to literally like 15 people, and that probably is what caused it. So yeah, don't do that, people. I had a feeling that might be what that is, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Either way, just be careful. I don't mind if you put your name in. I don't mind if you share it. That's fine. Just don't go overboard. That's all. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, so Tiffany, who's an Aquarius, I have 2 cards picked out for you, and the 2 that are picked, one is home and one is peace. By the way, if you're curious, if you tune in every week, you know what I usually do is the Goddess Guidance cards. These are the Oracle cards that I use tonight. That I'm using tonight. I use these usually every week. I love them. They're my favorite cards. But if you're curious to see what cards I'm using, that is what I'm using. Okay, so if you notice, the 2 ones I'm picking are about home and peace. So, and honestly, what's interesting is the card that is about the home says your household situation is improving. And that you shouldn't worry. That I do think it's meant to let you know that the household situation is improving, and that could be through a move, that could be through a healthy change in its occupant, that could also be the energy in your home. So just know that it is going to be improving. And also the peace card, that one that says there's no need to worry, that everything is working out beautifully. So I don't know what's going on right now with you. I don't think there's anything necessarily bad going on, but it does look like there's a bunch of energy that's been really built up around you. And what's showing me here when I'm looking at the cards is that I really feel like you need a sense of protection, and knowing that I feel like you're seen and you're heard, and that I feel like that the person that's looking down on you right now, interesting. Just looks like this is a time where I really feel like this is when you would need the most. And it's literally one of their favorite times of the year, and I really feel like it's just one of those things that you've been really thinking about, and just know that I feel like she is just showing me that you needn't worry, because I do feel like you're going to feel the energy really soon, and you're not alone, and I do feel like the energy in your home, like I said, is going to be shifting. That's a good thing, because I do feel like there's been a lot of uncertainty in the home, if that makes sense. Uncertainty, that's the word I think I'm supposed to use. So just know that that's a good thing. So good things are coming. Interesting. Okay. That's Tiffany. All right, so let's pick somebody here on the show live that's watching right now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Whose energy am I connecting with? I think this person who they didn't even put their name in. They just said hello, but I don't know why. I'm just kind of feeling that name. Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling. Interesting. Okay. Oh, look, Debbie's watching. Okay, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Okay. So, let me put this person's name. Where'd it go? Okay. There's two names I liked. Oh, crap. Where the heck did the name go? I don't know where the name went. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Okay, there you are. Betty Lou Gray. Betty Lou Gray. And it says you are Cancer. Okay, that one, and there was another name. Let me find. Where's the other name? There is another name I connected to. Where are you? You didn't put your name in. It was like Jane something. Jane. Where are you? I don't know why that name just really stuck out to me. I don't know where it is. I don't know where you. Hold on. There's so many people putting their names in. Sorry that I kind of lost it. But Jane. Hi Jane, and just listen along as well. Okay. But Betty Lou Gray. I don't know, it's a name. There's a lot of names I kind of connect with here, but that's just a name I connected with. So I was scrolling through and I was like, Betty Lou. I don't know, just. Once again, I have two cards for you. What's with tonight? Spirit's all about 2 cards tonight. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna go with it, guys. So, all right. So, Betty Lou, hi. Hopefully you're still watching. All right. So I have 2 cards for you. You have the bold and the blossoming card. Bold and blossoming. So I also like to look at the pictures and what they speak to me. So it looks like you're going through a transformation. The reason why I bring that up is it says that you're just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Because I really do think that you're just, this new thing in your life is that you're just getting started with it and you're finding that it's being really difficult. And it's something that I feel like it's good for you, but it's difficult. So just don't give up. They don't want you to give up. And the bold card says it's time to unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. So which tells me that I really feel like you're playing a little bit too close to the chest right now. And they want you to expand your horizons. Get out there. Do something different. Be bold and transform yourself, maybe. Maybe it's time for a new beginning. Okay. Okay. Okay, so, Betty. So I'm supposed to tell you, so Betty, I'm supposed to tell you that there's a female on the other side that I'm supposed to tell you that she's letting you know that don't worry, I have him. So, I don't know who she is. I don't know who he is yet. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm just staring at your name on here, by the way. So I'm supposed to tell you that don't worry. He's here. I have him. He's safe with us. But I'm also supposed to tell you that I'm supposed to tell you that I did not suffer, which, to be honest, none of our loved ones suffer. Angels come down and they do keep us safe. None of our loved ones suffer, but I'm supposed to tell you that that he did not suffer. And that it happened very quickly, and that he's sorry that you had to endure this, and that you were so wonderful. I just wish that I was. Hold on. When I get sorry, you have to excuse me. When I do readings, I get images, signs, symbols, and images. So I don't hear voices. I don't hear them talking to me. I have to make out what I'm seeing. It looks almost like it's like charades in my head, and I have to piece together what they're showing me. So it just looks like right now. I wish I had taken the opportunity to give you, no, to show you how much I appreciated everything that you did for me. I really wish I didn't leave things the way I left things, but I love you very much, and I'm sorry that again that I put you through this, and that I'm supposed to tell you that he met up with his friend or something. His friend's friend. It looks like one friend to me, or maybe it's a brother, but it looks like somebody who's like his friend or something. He met up with his friend on the other side. So, but I will say though is that, and he keeps showing me the son. So I don't know if he has a son or if this is your son or. But I'm supposed to tell you though is, you keep going over what a, yeah, I guess this is your son. I guess just because, why would you be going over this if this wasn't your son? What a good boy he is, or something. You keep saying about he was such a good boy. He was anyway, and you keep looking at the picture. And you keep telling the story. That's so funny because I feel like you don't care how many times you tell it. You love telling it. But anyway, he's showing me that he does hear you talk to him. He does know you still kiss the picture. Or you still kiss him. He keeps going like, you kiss him. And he doesn't want you to keep saying you wish it was you. Stop doing that. You're here for a reason, and you're meant to keep helping people. So keep helping people, Betty. So that's what you're meant to do. You're here as a healer, and you're meant to help people. So put your healing hands back on and keep helping people, because that's what you're meant to be here for, is to help people. I know you feel like you should have been there to help him that more, but so anyway, but stop. So, but he loves you very much. I do feel like there's a lot he has to say, but for right now, this is what he's meant to tell you. So, but he is good. He's at peace. He knows how much you miss him, and that you did the service for him, and anyway, yeah, he misses you too. But anyway, God bless Betty. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, and but just know he is safe with them, and he knows everything that you've been doing for him. So hopefully that all makes sense, and yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. I'm guessing that's your son, or something, or you're helping his son, but he kept showing me the son, and when I see like the son, yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you. But they do love you, and again, he's not alone. So, because he came in, like I said, the woman is actually who brought him in, and then let him talk, and then, so anyway, I'm supposed to let you know. So anyway, he's safe though. He's good. Oh, I'm supposed to say something about pizza night or something? I don't know. I don't know, Betty. I'm sure, I mean, I love a good pizza night, but something about pizza night or something? He misses pizza night? He missed pizza night? I don't know what the hell that means exactly, but anyway. I love pizza night. You can always invite me to pizza night, honey. Do I look like I miss a good pizza? Anyway, but that's awesome. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense, Betty. God love you, bless you. And we'll get to the next reading. Okay. Ashley. I have an Ashley Goucher. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if she's watching. I picked this name earlier. So, Ashley Goucher. Tommy. Thomas. Tom. Anyway, whatever you want me to call you. So you're Thomas to me. Brad calls you Tommy. But anyway, I did see you wrote something. I didn't get a chance to really look it over too much, but if you want, you can ask me. If you do have a question or something, you can always ask me, and you know I'll always help you out, buddy. I saw he wrote something on here, and I've known Tom for a very, very long time. So since like, oh God, 1999, I think, 1998. So anyway, he doesn't come on here very often. So if he's on here and he's asking a question, if you need me to answer, buddy, I'll always talk to you. So anyway, sorry, I'm looking at names and stuff. So hi everybody. So anyway, that was a good message. I hope Betty got that and understood it and it made sense to her. Hopefully she took notes. You can always rewatch this later, Betty. Alright, so Ashley Goucher. Hopefully you're still here. I'm looking for your name. Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah, you are here. Good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Krista. Good night. You can always watch tomorrow. Good luck with homeschool tomorrow. Alright, so Ashley. Alright. I got one card for you, but hold on, I'm picking another one for you. I'm actually the one picking two. Okay. So you actually got the card that is on the cover of these cards. Here's the actual booklet. I'm actually getting a message while I'm looking for these things too. So I want to start off with the cards first. But I also don't want to forget what I was seeing, and I want to make sure I say it. So if I kind of go through these cards quickly, I apologize, but I want to get what I have in my head out, but I also don't want to read the cards later. So you have the Guardian card, which is a very important card, actually based on what I just saw in my head, that says you are loved. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So just know that you are being protected, you are being watched over, which all of us are, but they specifically want you to know this. And to me, I just feel like, again, I'm getting a lot of males today, but I'm getting this male energy that keeps coming through. And then I have plus I did get a female energy before I even got it for you. I feel like that's like a grandmother or something like that, like a motherly type of a vibe, but now the male is the one who's communicating. So you've got multiple people here tonight too. So, but anyway, but they are protecting you. You have the High Priestess card, which is you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So believe it or not, you do actually have a lot to say. Hi Sherry. Hi Susan. Sherry Bucci, little Gucci, little Bucci. Sorry, Siri is like talking on my watch for some reason. So Ashley, what I wanted to tell you is what I'm getting was I'm going through cards is I'm supposed to tell you this is that this is what was like overtaking my thought process is that, and to be honest, I think what I'm about to say makes sense for a lot of people that have lost loved ones and things that you really do need to hear. But I'm specifically supposed to tell you this though, is that I'm so proud of what you've done in your life and what you've made of your life. I know that you don't feel as though you are on the path that you thought you would be on, but the path that you are on is where you're supposed to be. And I feel like right now that path is actually in a good place. You're in a good place right now, finally. And I say finally because I feel like for a while you didn't know where everything was going, especially after losing um, them. Uh, when I say them, but uh, I just feel like you need to hear that you are on the right path. You do have gifts. You do have the ability to pretty much um, I feel like reach in and help somebody else, somebody else's soul. Um, okay, so you took the name. I'm supposed to let you know they do know about they took you took the name, and they're very honored that you did that. I do feel like uh, their presence, especially his, their presence is around you, is protecting you. Now, listen, all of ours are, but I do feel like you actually get a sense of this. You actually do feel a connection and do feel that they are there. Um, oh, shut up. Ashley says, my brother was murdered in 2009. I'm so sorry, by the way. Tomorrow will mark 4 years from my father's passing. My mother's will be gone 2 years the first week in October. That can make sense then. So, okay. So that's the motherly energy as well, but then the male took over. Um, so just know, I'm so sorry, Ashley, that's horrible. So just know though, is that, so you took the name, so it's okay that they're very, they're, I don't know what that means that you took the name. Um, I feel like it's something like you took the name and used it. You used it in a way that you're hoping that they'd be happy and proud of. I don't know exactly what that means, but you took. What happens is, if you guys don't understand how I'm communicating, so for me, I just get, and I don't know what the name is, but I get. It looks like first, middle, last, and it looks like I just gathered the blocks back in the day that had letters and numbers on them and stuff. It looks like when somebody can set it up in like a nursery. It looks like I just kind of took. Then I took the blocks with all letters that was like spelled out in a name, and I like revamped it or something. So like maybe you took a name and reworked it. So like say somebody's name was, I don't know, I'm just making up a name, but maybe somebody's name was like Greg or something like that. You may have used initials or something, or used the name. So I don't know exactly what that means, but they're saying though that they love and they are honored that you used the name, that you took the name. But anyway, I do feel like though, hey Joseph, hey Joe, so you you don't need to worry, because I feel like because you want to remember your brother in such a positive way that you really try to forget about, like you've moved on past where and how this happened and moved on to more about just grief with him. And sometimes it actually makes you feel guilty, and he doesn't want you to feel guilty. Because I really feel like you guys were supposed to be there for each other in the long, and like for the long haul. And I do feel like though it's not fair what happened to it's not fair obviously what happened to him, but I'm saying about what happened to the person, like the suspect. um but he doesn't want you to worry about that. I don't feel like you got the full story. I do feel like there was things that were covered up. And I think that you know that, and instead this isn't supposed to be bring up bad things. It's supposed to say, like, I don't think this will ever come to the light of day, so they don't want you to keep worrying about this. So this is something that I feel like he wants you to let go. Because I feel like this is really important to just remember his memory and honor his memory. I am supposed to tell you though is that, oh God, you have tried to make this recipe multiple times, and you just can't perfect it. I don't know if this is mom's or dad's, because I think dad was a good cook, right? If I'm not mistaken, dad was a good cook. I don't know. I just feel like I just saw like Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, so or somebody like that. So, and that's like male, so I don't know if that's supposed to be that dad was a good cook. I don't know, but I'm supposed to tell you though is that butterflies do surround you, and all three of them want to thank you for the tattoo. I feel like there's 2 tattoos, but you haven't gotten one yet, correct? Like you've gotten tattoos for the 2 of them, but you didn't do one yet or something. There's like one that you haven't done yet, I'm supposed to tell you. I'm supposed to bring up a rose, the butterfly, and then congratulations on the house. I don't know what the hell that means exactly. Maybe you bought a house. I don't know. I just feel like you're finally able to like just be you. Unfortunately, so you're just finally figuring out how to be you. And just know that this is, I think you're in a perfect place where you are supposed to be, that they are watching over you, they are protecting you. And I do feel like your brother's been a guardian angel for you, the way you always feel like you were supposed to be for him, but he's now for you though. He has been all of this time, and I feel like you already know this. I do feel like he was there for the accident, and just know though is he is and forever will be, I feel like, your angel. So just know though is just keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a fantastic job, and you haven't let anybody down. So if you ever feel like you're disappointing them, you're never disappointing them, and you never will. Just keep focusing on moving forward, and that's the best that you can do. But I will tell you though, is thank you for, I don't know if it's a lantern or a balloon, but thank you, because he does know that you guys did do that. But you're always so worried you're going to be like left behind, or that you're alone, and you're not. You never have been, you never will be. And I know. Believe it or not, most people would say that their family doesn't get them, but for some reason your family did get you. It's most other people that don't get you. And anyway, it's so funny, because wouldn't everybody usually say that? It's usually your friends get you, your family doesn't, and it's usually the opposite for you. I feel like for some reason they're just kind of showing me like, no, we knew you, that they actually knew you for you, and that's one thing that you miss about them. Anyway, they love you very much. Thank you for always honoring us. I feel like you do a very good job at remaining true to their memory and their honor. So keep doing that. I'm sorry to hear about your loss for all three of them. I can't even imagine. And just keep doing what you're doing, girl. Apparently you're on a roll and you're doing really well. So good for you. So God bless. Okay, let's pick another name. Whew. Let's see. Oh God, it's 9:48 already. Okay. Oh, thank you. Let me see. I'm looking at some of these people's messages. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's see. You're on fire tonight. Awesome reading. Oh, thank you. I just give you what I get. That's the messages I get. And sometimes people understand it. Sometimes they don't. You know, a lot of times I get messages like after a reading, you know, a day later, 2 days later, whatever. And somebody will message me and say like, oh my God, remember that one thing I couldn't figure out? Like, I figured it out. Like, you know, there was one this other day. I don't even remember who it was. I forget readings, but apparently, oh shit. I wish I could. I can't really because it'll take too long. I'll have to find it on my phone. But I brought up a necklace, and right, was that the one? I don't know. There's been a couple of these emails that came through that during the reading, somebody thought that they understood what it meant, and they're like, "Oh, I think that there is this," and blah blah blah. Right? Well, the one, shit. Am I remembering the right one? I can't remember. Oh my God. I do so many readings. I can't. I'm sorry. I truly can't remember all this stuff. But something about, I can look because they messaged me. The necklace. They thought anyway. The point is I brought up a necklace, right? And they brought up, which comes up in readings sometimes. I get that. So, and they had it on them, but it was from like a baby doll, and I said something about she found it in a box or something, or it came in a box. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember exactly what I said to her on the. How's my battery on my iPad dying already? Sorry guys, let me plug this in. That's crazy. The battery was at 100% when I started. Did it die? Apple has been really shady lately, I think. I'm sorry, because the new iPads are coming out. So, you know that batteries and stuff start dying when Apple new products are coming out, right? Because that's crazy. I haven't even been on an hour. How did I go from, sorry guys, now I have to hold this. How did I go from 100% to 10% in 40 something minutes? That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, anyway, apparently when this person went home, waiting for them at home was a box that came from their loved one. Like a family relative brought over a box while she was at the reading, and went home and found there was a box with a necklace in it inside of it for her. So, hello, like, that's some crazy shit. Like, that's crazy. So literally she didn't even know that it was going to be there. So anyway, let me pick another name. That's crazy. Do you guys have this issue with the Apple stuff though? Right? That's crazy. I love Apple. I really do. All my products are Apple, but that's ridiculous that my thing literally is dying. Oh, I can't turn it while I'm recording. I'm sorry. How am I going to do this while recording? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I can't pull a card if I'm holding a stupid iPad. But I need to be charging. This is ghetto. I'm sorry. Anyway, alright, well, I don't think I can pull a card. Let me see, hold on. I can do that. Sorry, guys. I know that's a little ghetto. I'm sorry, but I have to rig it, and I can do that. So, anyway, that's crazy. And I'm not running out and buying another iPad. So, that's ridiculous. Because it was fine just a few days ago, and now that they just announced the new iPad, this is going to start happening. That's ridiculous. Um, it was just fine, and now it's acting up. That really is. I think they got sued for that. That's like messed up that they're messing with people's stuff. I love Apple, but that's ridiculous. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry to move the camera around, and it's tilted because the wire is underneath it, so I can't sit it on the wire, so it's tilted. So I'm sorry. Anyway, now I can do this though. Not a very flattering angle of me, but all right, whatever. Okay. Oh, so I need to pick a name. Okay. That's crazy though. I still don't even know if this is charging because I'm going live, so I can't look to see if it's charging, but it should be charging. So I hope this doesn't die, guys. If it dies, then I can't see if it's charging because I'm live. So I apologize. That's crazy that died within an hour. That's really highly frustrating. Okay, maybe I should start doing. I wonder if I could do it on my laptop. Go live. I think it has to be from an app type thing, like a iPad or a phone. I don't know. I'll have to check. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go with. Oh, hey, Linda. It should be charging. You're right, Catherine. There's so many amazing names. It didn't make Jennifer. It didn't make the vibrate, and it's plugged in. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't know if it's charging because it didn't vibrate. Anyway, sorry if I'm all up close. Look how see my hair. Ugh. Anyway, you can go live on your MacBook. Maybe I will do that next time. I'll try doing that because that's constantly plugged in. I always leave that plugged in. Okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Nancy Ensley. Nancy Ensley. Who's a Pisces? Okay. Nancy. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me just grab this. Nancy. All right. Nancy, I have a male here and hey Thomas. I have a male here surrounded by 3 other people, believe it or not. Let's see, 3 other people. So there's what, 4 of them? But I'm supposed to tell you. So there's like 4 people here for you. Wow, that's a lot of people. Okay, so male, and then there's these three other people. But I am supposed to tell you though, is it's incredible what you did and the way that you put yourself. I'm reading your stuff, Thomas. The way you put yourself out there. I feel like you went above and beyond what anybody could have imagined that you would have been able to do, and I feel like you hold yourself responsible that you could have done more, or that you should have been able to do more, and you weren't able to. And they don't want you to worry about that, because I really do feel like there wasn't anything else that you could have done, and I really feel like though, had you had known earlier, there may have been things that you could have done, but what are you supposed to do when you don't have the information? It's very true, Lori. I really feel like somebody really went all in with the planting or the plants. Um, Eileen says you look flushed. It's actually a filter. I put on a filter tonight because I need to like shave, and I looked all like I was relaxing all day today. So I just looked a little off. So I put on a filter, and the filter makes me look pinkish all in here. So it's just a filter. Makes me look like I've got rosy cheeks. But it's just a filter. That's all. I'm fine. Um, yeah. It just looks like I'm seeing stuff about planting and taking care of the spot. Hold on. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just kind of sitting here thinking. I'm going through my images and putting them more in like order. Um, this one's not flowing through as much. So hold on, I gotta piece it together more. If you notice, some of the other readings that I did tonight, guys, is when they use called clair sentient. Clair sentient is when I felt the messages more than when I see them. When I see them, it's more clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is what I'm completely getting right now. It's all images, and I've got to put them in place. You can kind of almost tell when I'm seeing clairvoyant and clairsentient. It's a very different type of reading. And I've got to piece together all the pieces of the puzzle, and what they're showing me is all different things, and it's not making sense. So hold on, I got to rearrange some stuff in my head. Because I feel like there's a message that's supposed to go to this male as well. So it may not even be to you, Nancy. And that Nancy, there's supposed to be something about you. You guys are supposed to all come together, and they really want everybody to be able to work together, and they don't like the divide that's happened. And I really feel like this takes a big toll on you too, and they don't want you to stress about this because I don't feel like this is all on you. But they don't like the divide, and I feel like you're supposed to help this person see, the male see what's important. And I think that's about family. That family's important. Hi, Donna. No. See, there we go. I just blocked this John Smith guy. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. See, that is. I just started. Hey, Jenna. I just noticed. I'm glad I caught that. I just looked up and saw this Smith John. I don't know if you guys just saw that. That's spamming. That's what that person did that one other time that got us banned. So, sorry, guys. I'm glad I caught that. That's the spamming that got me. Thank you, Lisa. That's exactly. Sorry to interrupt, Nancy. I looked up and saw. I'm like, what is this? Somebody's saying this. Anyway, that's fine. Got rid of them. Blocked them. I did, guys. Thank you. Sorry, but that's what happened 2 weeks ago. That got my. I think that got my video taken down. Okay. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. I think that was fake anyway, pretty much. Anyway, I'm not worried about that. I just I'm just grateful that I caught that to take it down. Yeah, Nancy, it's more about, I feel like it's more, less that they want to talk to you more than they want things to be fixed, if you noticed. It's okay. I'm not worried about that, guys. Anyway, but I am supposed to read these for you, Nancy. That says, notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We do drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. And then the bodies of water. So, which is spend time near waters such as lakes, rivers, or the ocean to recharge your batteries, which is always a good sign. In fact, tonight I'm doing the hot tub. I'm doing the hot tub tonight to recharge my batteries. Thomas, all right. Thomas, this is a good. I'm going to answer Thomas's question, guys. I'm going to read it so you guys can hear this. Okay, this is a good question. So, it says, so Matthew, if you can explain to me what's going on with me. I dream 3 to 4 times a week about winning the lottery. Well, I think that's everybody's dream. But I also dream about people I've not seen in decades, and I would literally come across them, and I hear songs all the time, all day, that I have never heard, and probably haven't heard in a long time, and they will come on the radio, and there will be laying in mint in the middle of the night. What? And he still will come up. What does this mean? Is it just coincidence? What? Hold on. I would literally come across them, and I hear songs. I hear songs all the time, all day, that I have never heard, and they will come on the radio, and there will be laying in mint in the middle of the night, and he still will come up. What? I don't know what that part means. But I will answer that. So, listen, first of all, nothing's coincidence. Second of all, and this goes for everybody, Spirit likes to message us and communicate to us in the middle of the night. One of the reasons why is because we're not paying attention to him during the day. I really feel like when we're awake and our conscience is awake, it's very easy and easily done to dismiss something and it's nothing, it's not a sign, it's not anything. So when we're asleep, we're unconscious, and when we're unconscious, our mind is going, but they can enter our mind and come into our dreams, Winning the lottery doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the lottery, but if I were you, I would start playing the lottery. Signs are everywhere. But I will say, though, winning the lottery could also mean because you're fortunate, you're very fortunate, you have everything that you need. It's like winning the jackpot. I think maybe because you feel right now as though there's a lot of doubt in your mind, and I feel like there's a lot of dismissed feelings and not knowing exactly where you're at right now and questioning yourself about lots of aspects of your life, which, listen, we all do, but it might be trying to put you in perspective of where your life is and what you have in life. So it may have nothing to do with the actual lottery. So it might be more about the feeling. Oh, Mayzilla. Yeah, actually, I just saw the billboard the other day, Joe. I didn't know if you guys were still doing all that, or we'll talk. But anyway, but our loved ones do come to visit us during the middle of the night. They can wake us up, hearing songs on the radio, or even seeing somebody that it's interesting that you even brought up, like that you thought about somebody, and then all of a sudden that they appeared. It's almost as though, as if, which kind of is what we were talking about with the Mediumship 101 class that I'm about to have, is that it sounds like you've been really, it sounds like Spirit is really reaching out, or somebody, whether it's all up to what you believe in, but it sounds like somehow your inner conscience and that your intuition, spirit, and everything seems to be aligning all at once to try to get your attention. And it might be to try to put you on a path. Say they wake me up all night. Might be to put you on a path. Might be to try to get your attention. Might be trying to tell you about what your fortune is going to be. And I don't mean like in a fortune cookie. I mean about like your future. Might get you to try to... Like, one of the questions I would ask you is, well, how does that make you feel? When you see an old friend you haven't seen in decades, or think about them, and then you run into them. So first thing you think is, that's so weird. Like, I've not thought about this person in so long, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you run into them. That's not coincidence. I really feel like that's the universe. I'm going to say universe. You can say spirit, your loved ones, your guardian angel, whatever you want to say. God, whoever. But it's the universe trying to, I feel like, align everything all at once to try to show you that there is no coincidences, and that it's almost like they were giving you a preview of what's to come. You ever have deja vu? Everybody's had it, where you're like, I'm telling you, I swear to God, I've been here before, or this exact thing just happened. Everything is just right on point. Like, you're like, oh my God, it's like a replay of something, but I swear I've never been here before. But yet I'm telling you I've been here. So yeah, sometimes it's a deja vu of a dream or a thing that Spirit has already put in your head, showing you that like when you're going to be there, and that you would have that same thing. Anxiety is another thing. You're right though, Thomas. Anxiety, a lot of times when light workers, will experience anxiety, especially when it comes out of nowhere and there's no reason for anxiety. So listen, I get anxiety, or a lot of people get anxiety, but especially when there's something big coming up, something nerve-wracking, something of, like that. That's fine. That's just nerves. That's anxiety, inner anxiety. I'm talking about random, out of nowhere. You could be relaxing, and if all of a sudden, and it's an anxiety you've never felt before, there's no reason for it to come on, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's almost like you have to just take a deep breath, and it just feels like, oh my God, like, what's going on? Like, why do I feel like the room is closing in on me, or like I can't focus my thoughts, and I just got to get out of here. I can't shake this feeling, like that kind of anxiety. For me, I'll tell you, and Brad knows when I'm getting it because he can spot it a mile away usually, and the first thing he usually says is, somebody's coming through, aren't they? And I'm like, I think so. All of a sudden I get pretty anxious, and I usually zero in on one spot, either on a person or I focus on something. This is at least for me. And of course, I've been doing this for years. I've had it my whole life. But I don't get like anxious. I don't have anxiety. Like I love people. People don't freak me out. right? Like, that does not bother me. Hey, Danny. Um, so, going to like Music Fest or going to Bacon Fest or going to something like that, like, I love people. I do love people. Why I get anxious now, even around all of those people, is because I'm taking in all of their energy. I'm an empath. I literally absorb people's energies, whether they're good or bad. So I'm getting all this anxiety because literally I'm taking in energy from all different places, and it's almost like I don't know how to so I can process it now that I understand it, and then I'm like, I just take a couple of deep breaths usually, and then I know that I have to like leave the area, or I just have to. I don't rush out. I'm not worried. It doesn't freak me out anymore. But I know where this anxiety is coming from, and I use the word anxiety because it's something that we all understand what that is. Even if we don't suffer from it, we all understand what that is. I don't think it's called anxiety. I feel like it's just taking on this energy, and it feels. I get very anxious feeling, but it's not anxiety. That's at least for me. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell people what things are, but I'm just describing at least what I've experienced and what I've heard other mediums and other psychics and other healing people, other light workers have experienced, and um, these are all classic signs. Everything that you're saying, and I've already told you this before, Thomas, that I'm like, I feel like you have some sort of a gift. So that, or definitely very connected. You don't always have to have a gift. People always think automatically that you're going to have to be a fucking palm reader, or like that's what I thought too, was when they told me I had a gift. I'm like, wait, I'm so great. Now I've got to like read palms and stuff. I'm like, I didn't understand it exactly. It's not always like that. So people can have gifts in many different ways. So mine just happens to be communicating with other loved ones that have crossed over. But I'm also a healer as well, and I've got other gifts as well that I haven't even tapped into. It's just, yes, it's like a nervous feeling. Um, and it doesn't necessarily mean that all of a sudden, okay, great, I have lots of gifts and I'm talking to dead people. No, it doesn't always mean that. But I will say though, a lot of these things are classic signs. They're all little red flags when somebody's talking to me about how they're feeling and all of the things that they're experiencing. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Like I understand it. So, yeah, I think there could definitely be more of a conversation, Thomas, than just a quick little message on here. But I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I do think meditation would be really good for you, and I know that you probably laugh at that, but I do think meditation would be very good for you because centering and finding balance in your life. So especially when you have those feelings that of anxiety or a lot of energy at you, you can try to balance them out. It doesn't mean you have to start sitting on mountaintops and doing things of that nature. You can meditate on the couch, in your car, wherever. So meditation is really about it's. People think they have one vision of what meditation is. Meditation is different for everyone. So it's really about just focusing and balancing. So anyway, but we could talk about that. We could talk more about that next week. Jill wants to talk about that next week. We can focus on a conversation. I don't always have to do cards, guys. I do like having conversations while we're doing questions and answers. We haven't done that in a little while. But just know, though, is you're not alone. I do think it's a much bigger discussion than just on here. But I do think, I don't have the answers to everything because I will say I can only speak on my own experience. But I do think that something more is there, buddy. I don't think you have to worry. I do think that you're very special. You and I have always had a very good connection, though, ever since we met many years ago. We're not besties. We don't call each other and gossip and all that kind of stuff. But I will say we've always had a connection ever since we met. So we could talk in person. That's fine. But anyway, I do think, though, is that there's a reason for that.
I do think you came into my life for a reason and vice versa. And then we actually, it's funny, and then when Brad told me that he knew you, and I'm like, wait, you know him? I'm like, how do you know him? And it was just kind of funny. He knew you for years, apparently, and I didn't even know you guys knew each other. So how funny is that? Um, I've done that, Stormy. I've done it a couple times on here. Every couple months, I'll do like a question. I'll say like, get your questions and stuff like that ready, and I'll answer questions and stuff like that on here instead of doing cards. But then, of course, there's lots of people who are like, "Where's my card? Where's my card? Where's my card?" And they don't want to do question and answer. So, but I'm all about questions and answers. Um, in fact, we kind of went short on the cards tonight, but I had a feeling we were. If you noticed in the beginning, I was like, I said like 3 names I picked, and then a couple people live. But anyway, yeah, it is a small world. Anyway, but it's what time is it? Oh God, it's 10:19. Brad's gonna kill me. He goes to bed early. I'm up till like, oh God, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, you heard that correct. Yeah, I tell her all the time. Like, I'm up till 4 or 5 in the morning, almost every single night. So, light workers can never sleep because we get woken up all night long, or yeah. So, I've been doing that since I was a kid. I'm always going to sleep super late, unfortunately. All right, we can do that next week. Oh, see, I just shook some glitter out. All right, well, I love you guys. I'm going to post this video. You guys can always watch it back later. I do love you guys. Hey, Thomas, you want to come over and go in the hot tub? I ain't complaining. All right. Anyway, I love you guys. So, until next week, I'll see you probably next Sunday night, 9 p.m. And remember about me being in the show at the Pennsylvania Playhouse. Please like their page. Donate if you can. Come see my show October 10th and 11th at the Pennsylvania Playhouse. I'll be doing Suddenly Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors with Donnie Kinsman. It'll be really fun. It's a Halloween cabaret. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great week. And don't just look for inspiration, but be the inspiration. Good night, guys.